Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Kaguya-sama, Love is War, ultra romantic, but today we're gonna check out episode 5, and last time, on episode 4, it was a bit of an Ishigami focused episode for the most part, the first two segments dedicated to him and his romantic pursuits, and his educational pursuits now that I think about it. Essentially, we found out that there's a girl that Ishigami likes named Tsubame, and he really wants to confess his feelings to her, but he doesn't really know how to go about that. He doesn't exactly have the confidence to get it done, and all the ideas that he did have got shot down by Kaguya for being creepy, and thus Kaguya gave him one path forward, which was to try to improve his grades and get to the top of the educational hierarchy so that he could have a position of power so that Tsubame might be more attracted to him. Not sure about all of that, but hey, at least improving his grades can give him a bit more confidence in himself, you know, a sense of accomplishment that can be very useful for that sort of thing. So he really dedicated himself, tried to push it to the max to get his grades up so that he could get to the top of the exams, but unfortunately, even with all that effort, it was to no avail. He did improve his grades on the exam, but not enough to make a significant dent. He took it hard at first, believing that this was the best he could do. He's found his limits, but Kaguya managed to help dispel those thoughts and re-motivate him to keep trying going forward. And sincerely, I'm rooting for the guy. I want him to be able to confess his feelings to Tsubame and have her reciprocate them. That would be very nice for him. I mean, the guy deserves a win. He's had it real rough. And then the last segment was entirely separate from those, and it just featured Kaguya and Fujiwara having a slumber party. But where the intrigue came into play was the fact that Kaguya was staying up a lot later than she normally would, so she was getting a little, woozy, so to speak. She was beginning to get a lot like she was when she was 6. She wasn't really thinking her decisions through, so she decides to FaceTime Miyuki and start asking him some questions. Specifically, asking him about the person that he likes. But unfortunately for him, his sister Kay happened to be in the room trying to eavesdrop on him a little bit, and then she joined the two of them in trying to pester Miyuki into admitting who he likes, and things were getting pretty heated there. It didn't seem like he was going to admit who he liked, but Kaguya was about to, though. In her delirious state, Kaguya started telling Miyuki, "It's okay that you didn't tell me who you like, it's fine, I'll forgive you if you tell me who you like, and to make it even easier for you, I'll tell you who I like first." So yeah, Kaguya straight up almost spilled the beans to Miyuki right there, unless she was just so out of her mind that she was gonna say somebody else entirely, but she was still saved by the fact that she fell asleep right before she said anything. Also, in that segment, we were introduced to one of Hayasaka's other personas that she's made for herself, this one also called Arasaka, but it's actually a dude that she describes as being effeminate and a crybaby. Don't know why she decided to name this entirely separate alter ego with a very in-depth backstory, a name that she had already used for a different alter ego. I mean, that just kind of complicates things, doesn't it? But as a result of her giving him the same name, there was a little bit of a misunderstanding with Fujiwara where she believed that Miyuki might actually be crushing on her male butler persona. So yep, nice character-focused episode with a little bit of levity right at the end. This show is actually pretty good at that. But for now, let's just head right in for episode 5. Wow, that's an interesting way to go about an episode there. Just addressing everybody's problems through song. Specifically, through rap. Really, really awesome rap. Miyuki's latest venture to try to improve his rap skills ended up paying off masterfully. He is now very freaking good at it. But at the end of the day, at its core, all of it was based around trying to get to the center of Hayasaka's character. Miyuki just totally deconstructing her entire character, getting onto her about needing to, you know, wear a mask for people to like her, have all these different personas for different circumstances. Essentially that she can't be herself, that she needs to use these other personas to try to absorb the pain. But of course, once Kaguya decided to step into the ring, Hayasaka wasn't going to take that for very long because it's true that Kaguya has put Hayasaka through a great deal of things. She's always asking her to do stuff for her, and she always does it, even when she challenged her to try to seduce Miyuki. So yeah, Kaguya doesn't have much of a place to go around criticizing Hayasaka, but that's why she got taken down pretty bad too. And I love the visuals of that too. Like, that was probably one of my favorite parts of the entire, exchange of that segment, was just as Hayasaka just, marches towards Kaguya. It's just switching between all the different shots where she was using different personas at different times. I thought that was really cool. And right at the end, reprising her grief about not being able to live a normal life, or even one as normal as Kaguya's even. Man, Hayasaka ended up being pretty tragic too. But I gotta tell ya, their rapping skills, all of them right there, were through the roof, especially Kaguya, surprisingly, considering she had never done any rapping before. In the end, their rhymes were fly, and the beats were sick. Honestly, that middle segment was so super detailed and well made that I'm having trouble properly friggin' dissecting it here. It was just a super cool, well executed way to pay off a lot of small character stuff that's been kind of brewing in the background lately. I mean, its use of visuals for both humor and storytelling was off the charts. But then, entirely separate from the rest of the segments, as pretty much always happens, we got the return of Maki. She wanted to talk things out with Ishigami and Miyuki after having a depressive moment. Unfortunately, she is much like Ishigami in the sense that she suffers greatly having to watch Kashiwagi and Tsubasa, yes, we finally know his name, getting all romantic with each other when they're around her. But hey, it's like they said, it might already be too late for her to really do anything because the two of them are seemingly happy, their relationship is healthy. They suspect it might be very, very healthy at the moment. So her trying to break them up wouldn't really achieve anything. But in the end, the lessons they were trying to teach her are lessons that they should be applying to themselves. They're saying, hey, romance is a game of speed. You gotta act fast, while the two of them are currently dragging their feet in a very, very bad way. And she even tried to tell them at the end, don't be like me. Don't make my mistakes. So yeah, Ishigami, you better tell Tsubame how you feel about her, and Miyuki, he specifically says, oh, it's a dumb thing. It's the easy way out to try to wait for the other person to say something. Right. And hey, they said that Maki won in the end, and I guess you could say that she did. She did get 2 friends out of it. Much to Kaguya's chagrin. So hey, as a full episode, we had some great character stuff, some fire beats that were essentially just music videos that also conveyed really good character stuff, and some really nice off-the-wall humor to brighten things up as well. Taking everything into account, it's probably one of the most solid episodes of Season 3, if not the whole show. They did so much right here. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely going to be finding myself listening to that outro again at some point because, my word, that song sounded good, man. But for now, I think that's about all I need to say, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. That'd be great. Next time, we check out Episode 6. That's pretty much the halfway point for Season 3. We're really coming up fast on the end of this here, which feels weird to me. I know I've actually been reacting to this for quite a bit at this point, but still. So yeah, this episode is fantastic. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode as well. But till we meet again, I will see you guys later. Yo.